And before I get into today's very important lecture, I want to take a moment to thank all of my supporters, my viewers, my members, my subscribers for supporting my channel. You know, my YouTube channel is a little over 3 years old. My channel got monetized January of 2023, and none of this would have been possible without all of my supporters, whether you subscribe or a member or not, because I also want to recognize my consistent viewers also. So with that being said, let's get down to today's very important live stream lecture. The focus of this lecture is minimalist living, aka how I, Marie Holiday, has been living really for about the past 4 or 5 years. So I want to just take a moment to just say again, you know, I've been living a minimalist lifestyle for the past 4 or 5 years, and more aggressively the past 2 years. So in the United States, 1 in 4 people have a clutter problem. With so many things weighing us down in our daily lives, it's no surprise that one of the biggest trends these days is not just a design lifestyle, but an entire lifestyle change. A growing movement called minimalism or minimalistic living has re-emerged. You notice I said re-emerged. Minimalist living is not a new concept. It really is not. You know, though minimalism living lifestyle has gained more popularity in recent years thanks to the tiny house movement. But minimalism is nothing new. It actually has its roots in Buddhism and was first coined in the mid-1960s. Minimalism has grown into a way of life that emphasizes living with less and thus appreciating more. You know, so if you're wondering about how to incorporate it into your own home, I'm going to provide some tips on how to create a minimalist lifestyle. But I want to say this, you know, February of this year, you know, one of the major things I did to incorporate minimalist living in my lifestyle, like I said, I've been living this way for going on 4 or 5 years. This first thing I did is I sold my home. I literally sold my home, made a huge profit. And what I did with some of those profits is not turn around and bought another big home. I literally turned around and bought like an 800-foot trailer. You know, that's going to be my retirement home. I bought it's really downsized extremely. Bought an 800-foot trailer. The totality of my furniture in that trailer is 4 pieces of furniture. And because, like I said, when I really wrap my mindset of living this way, it's just a phenomenal thing. You know, in my trailer home, you know, I don't have a stove. I have a air fryer. There's no need for a stove in an 800-foot trailer. I do not have a dryer. I had my contractor to go in and remove all of my doors off my cabinet in my kitchen. I do not have things such as pots, pans, plates, forks, none of that. In my room, in my trailer, I have 1 piece of furniture, and that's a very small futon that I use to sleep on. There is no nightstands, there's no dressers, anything cluttering that room. In my living room, there's 1 piece of furniture, and there's a futon, you know, and understand throughout my trailer is blasting with color and etc. So I've really been living this way for the past 4 or 5 years. Prior to me selling my home, I got rid of a lot of my worldly possession, sold all my furniture, no need for a stove and etc. And I'm telling you, that was the best decision in the world that I could have made. You know, I'm a couple of months away from retirement, and I got one of those if you ever had a college dorm, a child when they go to college, it's like little things you can hang in the closet and put clothes items in there. So in full retirement, I'm literally gonna have 5 colored t-shirts, 5 change of clothes, and remove all those other worldly possessions. I'm here to tell you, and that frees me up. That frees my time, so I can enjoy to get ready to go see the 7 wonders of the world. So I'm going to present some more tips in terms of this lifestyle. Though minimalism can be defined in many different ways, there's typically one common unified theme to the movement: a philosophy of living simple or living with less. Minimalism is the intentional promotion of the things we most value in life by removing anything that distracts us. So since I don't have pots and pans in my kitchen, what I did, I collect nutcrackers. So I had the doors removed off the cabinets in my kitchen, and I display my nutcrackers in the cupboard holes, and I also collect coffee mugs, and I'm here to tell you. So when you walk in, it just pops out at you, and it's just a beautiful thing. Minimalism can be applied to many areas of our lives, our schedule, our relationships, and more. Declutter your schedule. You don't have to say yes to everything and everybody when they want you to come here and want you to go there with all of these different functions. It really is okay to say no. But a central part of minimalism living is often in the home. It really is. When thinking about how a minimalist home looks like, you may think of wide open space and bare walls. But the truth is that every person can practice minimalism differently. If you were to come to visit my retirement trailer, it's just nothing but color throughout my home. I had the walls, I had my contractor to go in and bring life to the walls, like a soft, bright, yellowish color to my walls. A minimalist home is very intentional. Each possession is there for a reason. Each decor is there for a reason. As such, minimalist living typically involves decluttering and organizing. There's a place for everything. And minimizing your home, all in order to lead a simpler, more purposeful lifestyle. So I'm going to introduce some tips for creating a minimalist lifestyle in your home that I've been living for close to 5 years, even prior to me selling my bigger home and purchasing a trailer. Key thing is focus on one room at a time. Focus on one room at a time. Direct your time and energy into the easiest room first. Then use that as an inspiration for the others as you go through the rest of your home. Prior to me selling my larger home, I literally went room by room and decluttered literally everything. Sold a lot of my major pieces of furniture, and I did that years before I sold my home. Start with the visible areas first. Another major tip. Start with the visible areas first. Once you have chosen a room to focus on, a good approach is to start with the visible areas first. Things like the shelves, the furniture, things on the floor, before moving on to the hidden areas in the room, like organizing your drawers, your cabinets, in the closet. This way, you will be able to actually see your progress as you go along, which can help immensely when you feel overwhelmed with the amount of items you have to go through. Decluttering by keeping only the essentials. So when it's time to actually start decluttering, A good rule of thumb is to keep only the items that are truly essential and meaningful to you. Move through your home, easiest to the hardest, touching items and deciding, is this something that is bringing value to my life? Is this something that is helping me create the home that I want, or is it actually distracting me? If you still have trouble deciding to keep or to donate, sell, or toss something, ask yourself 4 specific questions about the particular item. Do I need it? Do I use it? What would I use if I didn't have it? Why do I have it at all? And I'm here to tell you. Another powerful pointer is limit your decorations to meaningful items. Many people have the perception just because your home is a minimalistic home, that means you don't have decorations. No, that's not true. Limit your decorations to meaningful items. If you want to commit to a minimalist home, it is best to limit your decorations to the ones that hold special value or meaning. Since I don't buy stuff like salt and things that people normally buy to put in their cabinet in the kitchen, since I had all that stuff taken out, what I replaced that space with is pictures of my family organized in the different cubby holes, my nutcrackers, and my collectible coffee mugs. So it is better to own fewer decorations by keeping only the ones that are most meaningful to you. When we own fewer decorations, we bring greater attention and value to the ones that mean the most to us. And I'm here to tell you. Another key thing about living a minimalist lifestyle, especially in your home, is you got to tidy up regular. It's one thing to effectively transform your home to a minimalist one, but it's important to keep it that way for good. Your home is a space that continuously is being lived in. So it's gonna make sense that things will start to get messy after a while. So that's why it's important to have a good cleaning habits going and moving forward. Once a week, once a month, once a quarter, you gotta go in and make sure you're getting rid of stuff that has cluttered, and you got to do that on an ongoing basis. It's about tidying up the space that you have and knowing that some space needs daily attention. Some space may need weekly attention, and some space may need seasonal attention. Another key pointer is you gotta resist the temptation to buy more. It can be especially hard to buy fewer things in the age of constant advertising. But stay away from advertisements as much as you can. Rather, that means unsubscribing from emails, watching less television, or throwing away junk mail. And I'm here to tell you. Think about what are the things that you really like versus what are the things like materialism or advertising has caused you to like. Figure out what your taste is and what makes you happy in your space. And most key pointer is find your purpose. One of the most important parts of minimalist living, if you're thinking of starting to live more minimally in your home, take some time to reflect on why you're doing it. Rather, that's because you want to save more money, because, living this type of lifestyle, I have really been able to save so much money because you're buying less. Everything that's in your home is intentionally, you're decluttering, because when you got a lot of items in your home, that's just more stuff you got to maintain. And by all that money that I have recouped, I have literally reinvested that into my portfolio. So you can really save a lot of money because you won't again have to spend more time. You will be able to spend more time with your family because you're spending less time trying to maintain your home, clean your home, in gadgets in your home will also can serve as a distraction. So you're recouping that time and energy, and you can spend more time, quality time with family. Or even because, if you want to retire early, you can really enjoy your retirement years, because I'm, getting ready to retire in a month or two early. So I'm going to really be able to focus on my retirement years. I'll be able to get out more, exercise, go smell the roses, be able to travel more without being bogged down with maintaining a home and running a business of a household and cleaning and the maintenance and the clutter and etc. And you're cleaning, you can literally clean when you have decluttered everything, you're spending less time on cleaning because it's literally not a whole lot of furniture items in your home, and I'm here to tell you. And that'll free up your time and energy, and that's the most important thing. Minimalist living is about leading a more intentional life of purpose. The goal of minimalism isn't just to own less stuff, but to live. The key thing is to live a more meaningful life. And I'm here to tell you, and I'm telling you, it'll free up so much time and energy, and it's a beautiful thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have. Again, I do want to thank all of my supporters for supporting my channel for the past 3 years. Send me your comments, share this information. Someone may need to hear this powerful information. So with that being said, that's all I have. Simplify, Simple Fidelis, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great day.